For a man to conquer himself is the first and noblest of all victories. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. When men speak ill of thee, live so as nobody may believe them. There are two things a person should never be angry at, what they can help, and what they cannot. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Excellence is not a gift, but a skill that takes practice. We do not act rightly because we are excellent. In fact, we achieve excellence by acting rightly. If women are expected to do the same work as men, we must teach them the same things. You can discover more about a person in an hour of play than in a year of conversation. Wise men speak because they have something to say, fools because they have to say something. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. An empty vessel makes the loudest sound, so they that have the least wit are the greatest babblers. Reality is created by the mind. We can change our reality by changing our mind. When you feel grateful, you become great, and eventually attract great things. Love is born into every human being. It calls back the halves of our original nature together. It tries to make one out of two and heal the wound of human nature. To love rightly is to love what is orderly and beautiful in an educated and disciplined way. Never discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. There are three classes of men: lovers of wisdom, lovers of honor, and lovers of gain. The direction in which education starts a man will determine his future in life. Bodily exercise, when compulsory, does no harm to the body, but knowledge which is acquired under compulsion obtains no hold on the mind. Necessity is the mother of invention. No one is more hated than he who speaks the truth. Character is simply habit long continued. A good decision is based on knowledge and not on numbers. The one who learns and doesn't practice is like the one who plows and never plants. Opinion is the medium between knowledge and ignorance. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. Any man may easily do harm, but not every man can do good to another. The beginning is the most important part of the work. If a man neglects education, he walks lame to the end of his life. How could they see anything but the shadows if they were never allowed to move their heads? All is flux, nothing stays still. Courage is knowing what not to fear. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Thinking, the talking of the soul with itself. You should not honor men more than truth. There is no harm in repeating a good thing. Ideas are the source of all things. But above all things truth beareth away the victory. Time is the moving image of reality. A life without investigation is not worth living. Beauty of style and harmony and grace and good rhythm depend on simplicity. The difficulty, my friends, is not in avoiding death, but in avoiding unrighteousness, for that runs faster than death. Lack of activity destroys the good condition of every human being. Either we shall find what it is we are seeking, or at least we shall free ourselves from the persuasion that we know what we do not know. Everything that deceives may be said to enchant.